Good evening. This is the 8th episode of Taskmaster. My name is Jeremy Wells, and I am the Taskmaster. Many months ago, I set 5 comedians a series of challenging and baffling tasks, which they attempted to complete at our top secret location. Tonight, I will judge them all. Why? Because we're 8 episodes in, and there's no turning back now. At the end of the season, only one will be crowned Taskmaster Champion, and they will receive this most opulent cranium, a golden head which vaguely resembles me. Let's meet our comedians. They are, as always, and as they always have been, Angela Dravid, Brinley Stent, Guy Williams, Leigh Hart, and Madeleine Sami. And to my left, my partner in crime, except I'm more his superior than a partner, and we don't do any crimes. It's Paul Anthony Alan Jones Williams.
It's good to be here.
You're going to do one of your bits?
What do you mean?
We normally do a weird bit here.
I don't think I do it. Not intentionally, anyway. Sorry, I didn't really know that was a thing. I guess... I got a brownie. Do you want a brownie?
No, I don't want a brownie. No, have you got anything else?
No, just more brownie. Sorry.
I suppose it's kind of weird. Paul, please introduce the first task.
It's time for a prize task. Each comedian was asked to bring along something that belongs to them and potentially give it away as part of our prize haul. This week, they've brought something that sounds amazing until you see it.
No.
So the Taskmaster will decide which sounds the most amazing. That person will receive 5 points. The person with the most points at the end of the show will take home all 5 amazing sounding but not amazing looking things.
OK, I'd like to see Brinley's thing first, please.
I've brought along the Fiji mermaid.
The Fiji mermaid? Well, that does sound amazing.
Yeah, so this is a picture of it here. This is a replica, obviously, I've created out of clay. So that's the Fiji mermaid. Beautiful.
Wow. It's not as sexy as I thought it would be. And it's not as Fijian either.
It looks like Satan's butt plug.
How do you know what that looks like?
If I was in hell and I was looking for a butt plug, that'd be a goer, I reckon.
Guy, what did you bring in?
I brought along my dad's Christmas gift to my mum every year, which is a photo book of all their special memories throughout the year. It sounds lovely, right? A lovely gift, a shared experience in photos. The problem is my dad just buys this with one click off Facebook every year. He doesn't edit the photos whatsoever, and he creates what can only be described as a diabolical shitstorm.
So I have the actual book here, if you would like to...
Thank you. Now, the first thing that's interesting about this is it's titled My Facebook Photo Book. Now, obviously, you're supposed to change that as the first step of editing. Now, the first photo on the first page, the time some flooding happened near his house. Who could forget? My mum must be cherishing this special memory. It should be special, but it's just garbage.
Leigh, what did you bring in for us?
Good question, Jeremy. What I brought in, and at first glance it may appear like something I just found in the car. Outside the show, let's say 20, 25 minutes ago. But I'll tell you it's not. These are my Uncle Hank's Boston Marathon sports shorts, OK?
Wow.
There you go. Pretty amazing till you see them.
It doesn't sound that amazing. And the end result's not that amazing either, to be honest.
Well, I will tell you this, he was never actually in the Boston Marathon. That's why it's less amazing once you see them, when you know the whole story.
Did you prepare for the tasks at all? Or...
It's more of an off-air question.
Mads, what have you got for us?
Well, I've just moved into a new house and we're talking about renovating, and I was trying to keep up with the jargon my builder talks about, and he mentioned a thing called a dwang.
Oh.
which I thought sounded equal parts kind of exciting and erotic. But here is what a dwang actually is.
So yeah, it is a thing. It has a Wikipedia page. A dwang or a noggin is a horizontal bracing piece used between wall studs or floor joists to give rigidity to a wall or floor frames of a building.
Honestly, it's probably one of the most boring fucking things in the world, but it's got kind of an interesting name, a dwang.
No, I agree with you on that. Angela?
I collect a lot of nudes.
What are we going to see here?
These are just my collection of nudes.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. You have let an excited nation down there, Angela. This is actually quite tricky, I've got to say.
Because we're all so good.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Finally, I think we've got 5 decent ones.
Wait, Leigh's shorts.
Finally, we're taking this seriously this one.
I think it's fair to say that Leigh Shorts get 1 point. I think 2 points goes to you, Guy. Yes, it isn't that exciting, you're right, but it wasn't an exciting thing to start with, so I think you get 2 points. Really, I'm concerned about what your thing even is, but I think you get 3 points. I think, Angela, you get 4 because the nudes were great and then not so exciting.
That's the first time I've heard that.
And Madeleine takes out the task with 5 points
Thank
with
you.
the dwang.
So boring.
Now it's time for something that sounds amazing and also is amazing. It's our first proper task.
What do you have in store for us, Paul Williams?
This one is for the fans of nostalgia. Anyone here remember nostalgia? Well, this task is for you.
Hi, Paul.
Boo.
Hello, Leigh. Handless entry.
Cool. Can I open it?
School lunchbox.
Hundreds and thousands of Emmys. Little wafer biscuits.
Get someone you went to primary school with on the phone.
Fastest wins. Your time starts now.
Wow, okay. Primary school.
I mean, this task, to me, strikes me as somewhat unfair because Guy Williams has the massive advantage of sitting opposite his brother, who surely he went to primary school with.
Would you like to see how he did?
I'd love to.
Here's Guy Williams from St Joseph's School in Nelson, and I'll throw in Brynley Stent of Waimari School in Christchurch as a bonus.
Who did I go to primary school with, who I still know now?
Still think I'm friends with anyone at primary school. Oh, wait. Okay, my brother. I went to primary school with my brother.
I went to primary school with my brother.
Please pick up.
Come on, Callum. He's a busy boy.
Hello.
Hello, Callum. It's Bryn. How are you?
Busy.
Hey, Jules, it's Guy.
How's it going?
Not too bad, mate. I was just trying to win a competition on TV to be the fastest to call someone from primary school.
Oh, great.
Okay, I'll leave you to it if you're busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Didn't get a love you there.
Celebratory fight of the prop fruit. I think it's time.
We're up to 8. Are you trying to lose this on purpose?
No! Before we played this, I was genuinely excited to see this clip because this is one of my best ones. I did that in like 30 seconds. I felt so good about myself, and then you tore me down by pointing out that, yes, in retrospect, I should have just called my own brother who was sitting right across the table from me.
Really, I worry about you and your brother because normally what parents say is, you seem busy, I'm going to let you go. And you said that to your brother. He answered the phone with, I'm busy.
Yeah, he was busy. Yeah, he's an architect. He's got a lot of busy architect things to do, and I'm a comedian who's pissing around in a caravan, so...
Would you like to hear how they did?
Love to.
Brynley, 1 minute 30, and Guy, he was spot on, 30 seconds.
Yes! 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 The People's Champ is here!
Is it time for another poll?
There is. From St Patrick's School in Napier and Onehunga Primary School in Auckland, here is Angela Dravid and Madeleine Sami.
I went to school with my mum. She dropped me off. Does that count?
I think you could try your mum.
No, I know his number off by heart. Come on, answer. He's a businessman, so he might be working.
Hello.
Hi, babes. How are ya?
Hello, Papa.
Oh, hi, Mum. Do you remember when you walked me to primary school?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were nice.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Mum. Love you.
Love you too, Papa.
Oh.
Bye, Papa.
Bye, Mum. She's so sweet.
Yeah.
What's your job today?
My job today, you don't want to fucking know. Oh my God.
No, wasn't
Okay,
it
cool,
lovely?
all right. Have a fun day.
Okay, love you, dear.
you
Good
later.
stuff. Okay,
Okay,
ta-ta.
love you.
Goodbye. Bye. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. It looks really... This is a cute lunchbox. Can I take the lunchbox? No. Okay. You guys need it.
Thank you, Madeleine.
Thank you, Polder.
How do we feel about Angela calling her mum? Because, I mean, you didn't technically go to primary school with your mum, but
She dropped me off.
she's so sweet, though, your mum.
Remember, you're not hurting me. You're hurting her.
She's the nicest mum I've ever heard in my
She
life.
really is, yeah. So think about that.
So Angela's call, it was 1 minute and 21 seconds.
And how about Madeleine?
Madeleine burst into the lead with 22 seconds.
Whoa. Okay.
22 seconds is the time to beat. From Medbury Primary in Christchurch and Campachuma in Peru, we have Leigh Hart.
Hi there, this is Tom. I can't come to the phone right.
Someone else. Yeah. Here we go.
Hello, you've reached him from CBRE, sorry. Yeah, hi, it's Bill here, Leslie. Hi there, this is Tom. Hi, let me hear tweeting. Oh, you've reached Mike. Give me that.
Well, they're all the ones that actually talk to me. Let's cast the net a bit wider, eh? I couldn't possibly ring them. He's dead. Ooh, never heard of them.
Hello.
Yeah, g'day, me again. You haven't got Jerry Dunlop's number, have you?
I'll have to have a look. I'll text you, okay?
Okay, all right. That's my wife. Oh, she doesn't have it.
Hi, let me hear tweeting me message and I'll call you back shortly. Cheers, bye.
Yeah. Yeah, g'day, Dave. Leigh here, mate. How you going? You don't have Jerry Dunlop's number, do you? Or anyone else we went to primary school with? Yeah.
Recording paused. To resume recording, press... Leigh Hart.
Yeah. We probably won this. We probably won this competition. It was the fastest to get someone on the phone, if that makes any sense.
Oh, really?
Bill's ringing back now. Cheers. Awesome. So easy.
How do you think that went?
I think it went pretty good. Probably would be getting maximum points on this.
There were a lot of busy, burly-sounding South Island men that you went to school with, Lee.
I got to be honest. I started scrolling through high school mates, everything as well. I was so desperate.
And to be fair, you did go to primary school in the Andes.
I did. And that's a true story. I actually went to primary school in Peru, in the Andes, but I wasn't going to start ringing the Andes. You know, it was hard enough ringing Christchurch, wasn't it? So, let alone 13,000 feet in the Andes.
So Leigh will not be getting maximum points, but he did get maximum minutes taken. which was 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Only 10.5 minutes off coming second to last.
Paul, tell me, what are the scores for this round?
We've got 1 point for Leigh, 2 for Brinley, 3 for Angela, 4 for Guy, and 5 points for Madeleine Sami.
I feel like it's only fair that I intervene here, because if you've lived a whole lot longer than everyone else, then you've probably not picked up a lot of other people's calls over the years, and then when you do go looking for your friends, they're probably not going to pick up on you. So I think in that regard, I think Leigh actually deserves an extra point.
Yeah.
Just because that's unfair for someone of Leigh's age. It's surely time to look at the scoreboard now, Paul.
Yes, out in front we have with 10 points, Madeleine Sami.
Have you got another task?
I surely do. I have about 13 more, in fact, but here's one of them. Hello, Angela.
Hello.
Chippies!
Fun.
Oh, no. Okay. Deduce the flavours of these dips.
Most dips correctly deduced wins.
You have 10 minutes starting from now.
Perfect. This is what I do.
Okay.
Why do I have a feeling these are going to be disgusting?
One of the more simpler tasks, you'll see, all classic Kiwi flavours. They just had to eat them and guess what they were. The chips were already salted so as not to distract from the dip flavours.
Are you able to tell us what the flavours were, please, Paul?
Why don't we ask Angela and Guy?
Yuck.
It's some kind of maybe a blue cheese.
Once you think you've got it, you can write it down with the pen next to the dip.
I would do that if I thought I got it, but I clearly do not got it.
Sweaty socks. Depression. Sweaty socks and depression.
I'm going to say lemon for that one. Ugh, that's no good.
I'm gonna guess chocolate and tuna.
That's chocolate. Were you up all night making these?
Yeah.
We did a great job of making some gross-ass dips. I actually like this one.
It's hummus.
That's just one you buy at the supermarket. Pumpkin, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I think apple and chives.
3 minutes.
It's coconut and raspberry.
These are all edible. Like, I can eat them. They're not like cleaning products or something, eh?
I'm gonna guess that one is toilet duck. Don't ask me how I know that. Like, it's like toilet duck or like Ajax or something like that.
So this is like some kind of beef.
Nailed it.
You've got 80 seconds.
I got 80 seconds to enjoy some delicious free chippies.
I think I've finished.
You've got 10 seconds if you want to eat any more dip quickly. Thank you, Angela.
Thanks.
Both of you seem to think that we'd maybe put cleaning products into the dips.
Look, mate, just mark me down as last and move on.
How accurate were they, Paul?
I'll tell you the real flavours of the dips. As I said, they're all classic Kiwi flavours. The first one was mince and cheese, which was breath mince and blue cheese. The second was chocolate fish, which is, of course, chocolate and fish. We had pineapple lumps, which is made from pine needles and apple lumps. And then we had cheeky salve, which is, of course, beef cheek and Sauvignon Blanc. And finally, there was hummus.
All right, who's next, Paul?
Here is Madeleine Sami and Leigh Hart eating chips on television.
Okay, I'm going to start with a little sniff. Oh, that's got a lot of dairy in it. I've been dairy-free for 10 years.
Okay.
Oh, God, that smells like really bad feet.
And that one's not bad.
Sweaty, summery, been in the socks too long, feet.
I'm getting blue cheese on the first one.
Tongy cheese dip. A little bit of fish flesh flavour. That's a bit of a tongue twister for you, Paul.
Fish flesh flavour.
Faster.
Fish flesh flavour. 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 Fish flesh flavour.
Stop now, it's scaring me.
I'm gonna go with chocolate on that.
Stankalicious tuna dip. That's definitely a hummus.
Hummus, never been a fan. It should be illegal.
That's cream cheese, dill, and apple.
Like cucumber or something. I mean, if I was at a funeral or something, they had these kind of dips, I wouldn't be that impressed, to be honest.
Right.
It's bacon sour cream dip.
Let's just call it a seafood or a fish dip. Again, should be illegal. I'm happy with that.
You got 2.5
I wouldn't
minutes.
mind. I will just sit here then and just...
Dig in. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye. I might just dry retch out here for a little bit.
Thank you, Madeleine.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Leigh.
The blue cheese one was awful.
Quite an impressive effort from you, Madeleine, considering that you were only using 3 senses. You were sniffing, you were seeing, and you were hearing.
Well, you can't really hear a hummus, can you? A hummus, a hummus.
The low hum of a hummus. I could sense a lot of dairy, and I haven't had dairy in my system for a long time, so I was not willing to risk that.
What's impressive is she got that right. I eat dairy, and I tasted that, and I didn't get it right at all.
You also thought the beef cheek and wine one was raspberry and coconut. There's only one to go, so let's see how Brynleigh's stint went.
Bon app the beef.
Do you want a bucket to spit it out into? A chip. Okay, that's worse, I think.
I think blue cheese, maybe, because it's really strong. Let's go tuna and, like, chocolate pudding. Yummy. Lemon? Oh. What is that? What is that? Maybe it will have a clue at the bottom. Hello? What are those bits? There are like bits of a... Wow. Huge, huge. How long have I got?
2.5 minutes.
Great. Pine needles and apple. I knew there was a little trick like this somewhere. I feel so happy with myself. Beef cheek and sauvignon blanc. Okay, we're crossing this out. I'm going up the top. Pumpkin kumara. Oh, well, it was yummy. I knew that much. Chocolate and something? Chocolate and fish. I was right on that one. I would have got that one right. Okay, baby, what's this disgusting piece of shit? What are you? I was quite right. Fuck, I can't even deal with the smell of that. I nailed that.
You happy with how that went?
Really happy with how that went. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Brynleigh.
Well, I hope the rest of you learn a lesson now and dig out every tub of dip you ever see at a social occasion from now on. I got to say, I'm going to have to give a point off to Brynleigh for spitting her dip out on that.
Aww.
On that
I did
chip.
so well.
I know, but that was disgusting, and we've got to set a good example for our younger viewers. Okay, what are the scores there?
1 point for Guy, 3 points each for Leigh and Madeleine.
Nice.
4 points for Angela, and 5 points for Brynleigh, but you want to take one off?
I'll take one off.
So 4 points for Brynleigh as well.
Gutted. Gutted.
Rightio, I get the feeling it's time for another task, Paul. What's in store for us now?
It is another task, and this time we're heading to the seldom seen Taskmaster locker room.
Ooh.
Hello, Leigh.
Hello.
Hello.
In my locker. Oh, ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, feels like there's something in here.
what a wonderful surprise.
During the studio record for episode 8,
Wear the most outlandish costume under your outfit.
Your costume must be completely concealed under your studio outfit.
You have until then to plan, build, and wear your costume. Most outlandish costume ones. Your time starts now.
I don't know if I'm confident going naked, but I feel like that's outlandish.
Do I plan here? Where's the planning station?
Wherever you want,
Well, how long do I have?
until episode 8.
This isn't going to be very compelling television, is it? Just filming me just thinking of ideas in my head.
We're not going to show all of it. Stop thinking. Go away.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, Guy.
Thank you.
Everyone has had 5 months since receiving that task to think about it. Would you like to see them?
I'd love to see them.
Let's start with Angela.
Let's see your outlandish outfit.
I've come as a unicorn rug.
Wow. That'll be very, very hard to beat. Brinley.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
It's worth noting that because of the tight turnaround between shoots, she had to wear a wig in the last episode as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
I got
that
a lot
makes
of
sense.
compliments on my new hairstyle.
Yeah, she told me it was a new haircut, and I had to awkwardly praise it. And I felt bad because Madeleine wasn't praising the new haircut enough.
Yeah.
I did think about it, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, that's bad.
Madeleine came in and went, oh, your hair.
I prefer that haircut, to be honest.
Guy Williams.
Well, I've gone with a bit of topical comedy. Does anyone remember when Lady Gaga wore a meat dress?
Yeah.
I have gone for a fish suit. Topical and funny. You're welcome.
Leigh Hart.
Oh, shit. Look, maybe I didn't read the task properly, but...
God.
On the surface, this once again may look like something just got from the car.
Madeleine Sami.
Okay, what I'm about to reveal to you, it's not so much outlandish. It was sort of the procuring of it that was quite outlandish, to be honest. And I am making a blatant play for the Taskmaster's heartstrings here a little bit. And that I have the uniform of one Jimmy Neesham. From the COVID-cancelled Trans-Tasman series. It was my plan to have him here to drop a smoke bomb and then just dash and have him replace me for the end of the show, but he's in the IPL at the moment, so I got the next best thing, his actual uniform from
That's
there.
right. Wow, those are pretty impressive, I've got to say.
I'm really feeling like that guy that shows up to a dress-up party that kind of made no effort.
I just feel really impressed that Brinley has felt brave enough to share her true form on national television.
I don't know. I'm on my period. My tail doubles as a tampon.
Has anyone else got anything more to add to that?
Should we score it?
Yeah, let's score it. Leigh comes in with 1 point, for obvious reasons. Madeleine gets 2 points. We're talking outlandish here, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you get into this section here. I think you all deserve 5. I think you 3 deserve 5. I think it's that good. It's too hard. What's next?
We've got another task, and winning this one might just be the key to victory.
Don't go in there in a hurry.
Hello, Leigh.
Woo! How are you?
Hello.
Jeez. Oh.
This doesn't look good.
Correctly place the letters, numbers, and symbols back on this keyboard.
Make the keyboard as accurate as you can.
You may not leave the room. You have 5 minutes.
Your time starts now.
Thoughts?
My thoughts?
Yeah, I mean,
Good luck. First up, we have my favourite contestants on the show. All of them. Here they are.
Finally, my addiction to being in chat rooms is paying off.
I don't think I'm going to be good at it, but I think I'll be smarter than the rest of the dumb fucks who try and do this.
Okay, let's start with the obvious.
Spacebar.
Caps lock, I know where that goes. Always use that so I can write my yelling emails.
Can I ask you to help me if you sort it out into alphabetical order?
Okay.
Where's my A? Dumb humour. Where's my A? Get it?
Not really.
Ass, Paul.
Do people call it their A?
They will now.
Feels right.
I mean, most of these don't really have a use anyway, do they? J, who cares? When's the last time you used J in a sentence?
Oh no, there's 2 5s. Oh!
Why do they put the numbers in order? You know, they don't put the letters in order. Why don't they make the numbers random?
G-E-L-L-A-D-R-A.
Yeah,
21 seconds.
Oh, you.
Hands in my ear to celebrate a great job.
It's not perfect, but I think you could probably send a basic email on that at the moment.
I did terribly. Oh no.
On this keyboard, type a lovely message to the Taskmaster.
You may not look at the laptop screen.
You may still not leave this room.
Most accurate and lovely message wins.
You have 5 minutes. Your time starts now.
I have to type it.
Yes.
Wow. Try to be cute, didn't I?
Guy, are you still feeling smarter than all the dumb fucks on the show?
No. Angela looked very good, although I think I'll beat Leigh because I doubt that Leigh owns a computer.
This has turned into a bonus for me. I get to receive 5 lovely letters. Can I have a letter from Angela, please?
Of course. Here it is.
Dearest Taskmaster.
Wow.
I think you are great.
Wow!
Friend's shop. Whoops.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Great.
What a skill. Absolute skills.
It's got to be said that is quite impressive.
That actually had less typos than most of my normal emails.
Are you a genius?
No, if I was, I'd be better off in life. I wouldn't be dressed as a unicorn rug.
Should we open some more letters?
Here's Guy Williams, Madeleine Sami, and the wickedly talented Leigh Hart.
It's certainly going to look like one of those emails or late-night texts you get from someone in the middle of the night, like 2 in the morning. They've really been quite steamed up. You know, well, we've all sent them. Dear Taskmaster.
Feels like I'm trying to detonate a bomb.
You've got 80 seconds.
H-E-L-L. Hello. Space. Jeremy. Hello, Jeremy. Space. Fuck, which one did I pretend was T again?
I want to sign it off with kisses at the end. And I've got that. I've got the X. I suppose adding an attachment at this point would be probably too much to ask, I think.
Sweet. What a lovely message.
We got 54 seconds.
Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm backspacing everything. And I just want to write, I love you, which is 1, 4, 3, 69, 69, 69. Mission accomplished.
What did you write?
Hello, Taskmaster. I love you.
X, 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 X. What have you written?
I have no idea.
How do you think that went?
I think it went pretty good. There's going to be a couple of typos in there. Other than that, I think it should come across pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sexualising of the Taskmaster, I thought.
It was a lot of ass, which is a nice message.
Yeah, well, at least you wrote a word.
Yeah.
Leigh.
You ever seen that U-boat movie where they got the that German code machine? If you had one of those, you could have worked out that.
I believe I have one more letter to read.
You do. Here's one last wordsmith. It's the wonderful Brinley Stent.
Okay, a lovely message. You are 10, like attractiveness. And I think you rule. You are very good at your job. XOXO. And then my name, Bryn.
Thank you, Brinley.
Catch you on the flip side.
I don't know what that means.
So what did Brinley's look like?
I've taken out the liberty of printing hers out so she can read it to you in person.
Fantastic, I'm looking forward to this.
Ri ask a tin and McGaw. McQueen wig. Gia and Mebisha. XOXO CSR.
There's something about the way you're dressed that actually strangely works.
Kind of work.
It sounds kind of elvish.
Yeah, this is river folk language.
I will give points for anybody who actually got a word right.
Thank you.
So that counts out Leigh, Guy, and Brinley. I'll give you one. Mads, at least you got a couple of words there. You got ass, didn't you? Which you spoke of. So I'll give you 2 points. And of course, Angela wins the round. 5 points for that. Sensational.
Stunning. Genius.
We'll see you in a quick score update, if you don't mind.
Angela's out in front with 21 points.
Wow.
Yes. Madeleine only 4 points behind, though, so still anyone's game. Well, not anyone's game. Leigh's on 8 points. He's out of it.
A thrilling finale beckons us. Let's head straight up to the stage for the final task.
Woo!
A task featuring old phones, or has everyone just decided to play Snake for a bit?
I'll let Madeleine Sami elaborate. Madeleine, would you please read this task?
I will, thank you. Okay. Text a compliment to one of your fellow contestants. You may not text yourself. Everyone who does not receive a text is eliminated. Repeat this process until 1 or 2 remain.
Everyone knows the rules.
Yep.
If you don't get a text, you're eliminated and you sit down.
Oh, yep.
We'll start on my whistle.
All right, got it.
Okay.
These old phones are hard, man.
Interesting, Leigh's just gone with the one hand. Oh no, there comes the second hand.
Is it okay if I send an email instead?
A message. I'm on the home screen.
So have you got a text yet?
I don't think anyone's sent a text yet.
I don't know how to work it.
It's so hard.
So I was ringing Angela then. Oh, you got my number now. Text me back.
I just sent a text.
Yeah, I got one from you.
Love you, Ange.
Oh. I sent a message.
Has anyone received a text?
Yes.
I would have known.
I reckon the 2 people who are the worst at using the phone should just be eliminated. Leigh and Madeleine, sit down.
I'll take it.
Nobody's sent you a text.
Okay.
So Madeleine eliminated for not receiving a text and Leigh eliminated for not being able to send a text. Okay, it's round 2 on my whistle.
What are you two doing now? Are you sending other people texts?
I'm actually calling you, Jeremy. You getting that?
No.
Change your number, have you?
Oh, and you text Guy.
I sent a text.
I have received 2 texts and I have sent 1 text.
Then Angela is eliminated.
This is what it's like to be in The Bachelor.
Between Brynley and Guy, Angela, could you please read this for them?
Text the Taskmaster, first text wins.
Oh, God, okay. I had him up before. Shit! Shit!
This is high pressure stuff. Oh, no, I'm calling! No! Yes! Yes! Yes!
I have received a text from Guy Williams. And it says, hi, which is a disappointing end to that experiment. Can we just send you to one more place, and that's down here onto the stage, and we'll do the final scores. Welcome back, everybody. Please, take your seats. Guy, 5 points.
Yes! The People's Champ!
And no points to anyone else. That was the way that one went.
Wow.
And what has happened to our episode 8 scoreboard, Paul?
With 5 points there, Guy has leapt into second place. Yes. The winner of tonight with 21 points, Angela Dravid.
Only 2 episodes of Taskmaster remain, and the competition is heating up. It's been an enriching evening of tasks, hasn't it? We've learned that the deepest, darkest secrets of a dip lie at the bottom of a dip bowl. We've learned that none of Leigh Hart's school friends want to talk to him anymore. And of course, we've learned that our winner is the untouchable Angela Dravid. We'll see you next time. Go and enjoy your treats, Angela. I don't suppose there's another task ready to go, is there, Paul?
There sure is, Jeremy Wells, and this one is hot and fresh out of the kitchen.
Whoa!
Yeah!
Whoa. We need to drug test this guy. That was impressive.
No, don't do that.
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.